Hello and welcome to Career Launcher. There's only 28 days more to go to CAT 2021, and as a part of our daily practice exercise continue consisting of questions that we have picked from our own mocks that are countdown CATs. In this particular video, you will see Jijo solve a couple of questions of para summary that have appeared in countdown CAT 6.
So let's see what's going on here. 6 seismologists and a civil servant charged with manslaughter for failing to predict a 2009 earthquake that killed 308 people in Apennine mountain of the city L'Aquila in Italy will serve 6 years in prison. You've actually said seismologist and a civil servant because they could not predict earthquake. Let's be sent 6 years in prison. My goodness. Think about that. Think about that. The charge is remarkable partly because it assumes the scientists can now see not merely benefit the surface but also interface. That's partly. What is even more extraordinary, though, I think this is the key thing. Author wants to talk extraordinary thing about this, is that the persecutors based their case on a scientific insight that was no long ago object of open ridicule. That is what the author wants to say. The extraordinary thing about this is the fact that it was based on something that was once upon a time open to ridicule. It was a century ago that a little known German meteorologist named Alfred Wegener proposed that continents had once been massed together in a single supercontinent, then gradually drifted apart. But in Wegener's day, geological thinking stood firmly on a solid earth, while cognitive organisms permanent features. As often happens when confronted with difficult ideas, the establishment joined ranks and tore holes in the theories, mocked his evidence, and maligned his character. So the entire conversation author wants to build is this about the fact that once this person was ridiculed, and this was given as an example to start the conversation from. Look, there is some people was sent to prison. And it's partly one of the issues is that, okay, how this is ridiculous. But what more extraordinary is what evidence that they used. That evidence that they used was once ridiculed. That's the story. Let's look at answer choice number 1. The use of Alfred Wegener's insight to prosecute a manslaughter conviction of 6 seismologists and a civil servant for the failure to predict it can be seen as a vindication. That is the problem. This is a problem word. When you say vindication, that seems suggest, look, I told you. Alfred Wegener, I told you. Alfred Wegener, I told you. Look, I am right. They were sent to prison. I am right. There is no sense of vindication here. The extraordinary aspect, this is fine. The extraordinary aspect, what's even more extraordinary though, aspect of a manslaughter conviction of 6 seismologists and a civil servant for the failure to predict is that it was based on Albert Wegener's scientific insight, which was ridiculed when he initially proposed it. This makes sense. This is the author's position. That was extraordinary. It's extraordinary that it was object of open ridicule when he proposed it. 3. The prison sentence of the 6 seismologist civil servant for the failure to predict an earthquake that killed 300 people highlights the extraordinary length that prosecutors will go to base their case on scientific insight. Prosecutors are amazing people, okay? Apna Wegener bhai, a hero of the story is missing. 6 seismologists civil servants were given prison sentences based on an earlier scientific insight put forth Wegener, which suggested that continents were one mass. But this misses the point of the ridicule. The extraordinary aspect was whatever they used was open to ridicule. Ladies and gentlemen, answer choice 2 it is. It is probably a slightly tough one to pick, but once you understand what the author wants to say here, the word though itself would have given you a great signal in terms of whether the author wants to. It was once open ridicule, now it is being used to prosecute someone. This is another probably a slightly tough one to look at. Meme isn't new. It dates the evolutionary biology Richard Dawkins' 1976 book, The Selfish Gene, where it functioned with a meaning other than its current most common one. So there was another meaning for meme. In Dawkins' conception of the term, it's a unit of cultural transmission. The dictionary defines Dawkins' sense of meme as an idea, behavior, style, or usage that spread from person to person within a culture. The word wasn't entered until 1998, when it earned a spot on the update in the 10th edition Merriam-Webster dictionary. So there's in 1976, we had a word meme, which is by Richard Dawkins, and that entered in the dictionary in 1998 is when this came in the dictionary. Although Dawkins had coined the word in 1970s book, it was more than 20 years before the accumulation example of the word in use demonstrated fully established terminal language. It came in, that word came into being later. But all this meme was use was going on, a new use was bubbling up. We have got another meaning for meme. The one that is more recent years had become the dominant one. It's not the dominant view. There is a meme one, original one, there's a meme two, which is a new one. A new sense of meme made in the very recently debuted in 2015, defined as an amusing, interesting item that is spread widely around. So the word meme had got an origin back then. Originally, memes were conceptualized as the units of cultural transfer and could be boiled down to. But what about the new meme? Old meme is mentioned, original meme. While memes today are recognized as an amusing, interesting item that spread widely through social media, the word itself dates to 1970s. This is true. While we use meme here, the word can be traced to the 70s. All right. This is not sort of a complete sort of answer, but at least this captures the essence that we have something that is meme today and it dates to 70s. This is only talking about original one. Okay. Now, you might still say, sir, this is not a good one. We need Richard Dawkins. We need Dawkins in answer choice. Come on, sir. What is this? Let's talk to you. Once regarded as a unit of cultural transmission, memes are now redefined. What does that mean? The old meme is discarded. No, we'll have to change the meaning. Dictionary, please redefine it. No. There are these two different meanings of the word meme. Originally, it was intended for something else. Now it is used for something else. This word redefined is a problem. It did not get redefined. Come on. As an amusing... Richard Dawkins coined the term meme to identify the idea that spread person to person. And this idea is not... wait a minute. This idea has not been popularized. That idea that spread from identity, meme to identify the ideas that spread from person to person. The meme to identify the ideas that spread from idea, behavior, style, or usage that spread from person to person within a culture. And this idea is popularized. Are you saying the current meme is trying to popularize Richard Dawkins' idea? What, man? So this is probably one thing that the only way to do is ditch me. It may not be a pick me. 2 is definitely not a pick me. I don't think that 2 will come and you'll either you leave this particular question or mark 2. So the Richard Dawkins idea is not being popularized. It's a completely different meaning, amusing, interesting item that is spread widely online. This is not about ideas that spread from person to person. I will send a meme to you. Send this popular. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.